Hi, everyone. Let me begin by discussing something that may be personal to many of you. My name is Dr. Layla. 7 out of 10 men over 60 are silently battling a waning passion in their lives. In case you were unaware, regaining that experience of being fully alive, invigorated, and connected is more important than closeness alone. In my clinic, I've witnessed this directly as a medical professional with over 25 years of experience, specializing in geriatric care. Today, I'm thrilled to share a straightforward organic secret that has changed the lives of thousands of my patients. The finest aspect? You may already have the essential components in your kitchen. I want you to understand, before we get started, that this isn't just a theoretical concept taken from online discussion boards or textbooks. This is directly based on my daily experience caring for elderly folks in the real world. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, assalamu alaikum. To all of my close friends in the Golden Years group who are looking to maintain their health and happiness, I extend a hearty hello and best wishes for good health. I'm Dr. Layla, and I'm returning to offer you helpful health advice that is specifically designed to help you enjoy this wonderful stage of life. Please click the subscribe button and enable notifications if you haven't already, so you don't miss these important insights. Oh, and let me know where you're watching from in the comment section below. From Morocco in the east to the western tip of Sabang, I'm constantly interested in our viewers. Seeing the excitement in the comments, so many of you sharing your experiences and encouraging one another, warms my heart. Our community's strength lies in the fact that we are all in this together, helping one another through good times and bad. Mr. Ahmed, a 65-year-old former Jakartan school administrator, was sitting across from me in my office just last week, his face carved with silent misery. His eyes were downcast as he whispered, "Doctor, I feel like a flickering bulb. Still on, but the light's grown so dim." His wife, sitting next to him, was crying quietly when she said, "He's here with me, doctor, but it's like his spirit has wandered off. It's just his body going through the motions." Mr. Ahmed nodded slowly, his face becoming even more solemn. His remarks formed a picture that is all too familiar. Perhaps it is also your narrative. "I wake up exhausted, doctor. Looking at my wife doesn't stir anything inside anymore, even though I used to adore her so much. Everything feels flat now, nothing excites me, and I have no drive to do anything. Activities that used to make you happy are now gathering dust, mornings that make you feel depressed, and looks at your lover that no longer make your heart race. You may dismiss it as just getting older, but believe me when I say that's not true. We have a lot of options, and the answer is easier than you would think. This is not an unavoidable fate. In my 25 years of practice, I had seen innumerable patients with identical concerns, and nearly all of them accepted that this was simply the inevitable result of aging. Unaware that their bodies still had the capacity to rekindle that lost vigor, they gave in to what they perceived to be fate. It's about reestablishing equilibrium, not about diminishing capabilities. Pay close attention. What you're feeling isn't just old age. It's your body's internal signal that something isn't right. Imagine it like a symphony orchestra without a conductor. All the instruments are present and perfectly tuned, but the harmony breaks down in the absence of direction. Blood arteries narrow. Hormones are out of balance and the flow of energy is disturbed. The good news? We are able to restore that exquisite melody. I constantly emphasize to my patients that the human body is a remarkable machine with strong self-healing capabilities. If you give it the proper nutrients, it will react in ways that will surprise you. The problem is that a lot of people are unaware of what those nutrients are or are influenced by antiquated beliefs about aging, such as the notion that men are destined to lose their motivation as a result of cosmic retribution. No, this is entirely biological, and we can deal with it using tried and true methods. This leads me to turmeric and honey, two simple yet potent compounds that our ancestors have used for ages. Just because they are easily available and reasonably priced doesn't mean you should undervalue them. Together, they have a force that has astounded even the most accomplished researchers at prestigious colleges. I've recommended these pair to countless of patients, and I've seen their smiles return. I went to an international health conference in Singapore last year where Harvard experts shared their research on turmeric's active ingredient, curcumin. Despite spending millions on research, our ancestors had been utilizing turmeric for centuries in traditional medicine. What's different now? We have strong scientific proof for why it is so successful. Curcumin, which is found in turmeric, increases the body's synthesis of nitric oxide. It functions as a master key to open your blood arteries and enable smooth, effective blood flow to all of your critical organs. Honey, on the other hand, is more than simply a sweetener. It contains a lot of boron, which maximizes the creation of testosterone. Imagine these two straightforward components working together like skilled technicians to optimize a powerful engine within your body. In addition, curcumin has anti-inflammatory properties that are 100 times more potent than aspirins without the unpleasant side effects that irritate the stomach. More than 200 bioactive substances such as enzymes, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants are found in honey and all work together to strengthen and restore your systems. Better circulation is one of the first things my patients notice. Consider 70-year-old Bandung resident Mr. Faisal, who told me, "Doctor, after 3 weeks of this routine, I felt my blood surging like a cleared-out hose, strong and steady." Efficient blood flow isn't just important for bedroom issues. It also boosts your general stamina, energy, and attention. Think of your blood arteries as a busy highway. If they are blocked, everything backs up. Waste accumulates, oxygen is limited, and nutrients cannot reach cells. Turmeric opens lanes and makes sure everything moves freely, much like a traffic controller. In my experience, this improved circulation frequently results in more significant changes. Mr. Faisal said, "My legs don't tingle anymore after sitting for long periods. Now I can chat with friends for hours without discomfort." One patient I remember, for example, was in his late 60s and suffered from persistent weariness due to poor vascular health. In addition to regaining his endurance, he also experienced improved sleep and less headaches after using this medication, which had positive effects on his day-to-day activities. Hormonal equilibrium is the second key benefit. Testosterone affects more than just libido. It's essential for motivation, confidence, muscle mass, bone density, and even brain function. After age 40, men's testosterone levels drop by about 1% per year, meaning that by your 60s, you've lost nearly a quarter of that vital, masculine fuel. Mr. Kareem, a 67-year-old retired military officer from Medan, told me, "After consistent use of turmeric and honey, I felt like a true man again. Not some grandfather sidelined from life. My wife was stunned by the change." The chrysin flavonoid in honey keeps your testosterone levels steady by preventing it from turning into estrogen. Mr. Kareem added, "I'm back to exercising with gusto. 20 push-ups are a breeze now, whereas before, 5 left me breathless." Based on my experience in medicine, I've observed how low testosterone can make older men's illnesses like melancholy or osteoporosis worse. I frequently cite a study that was published in the Journal of Endocrinology that shows how honey and other natural boron sources can help regulate hormones without the need for artificial interventions. I've had patients in my clinic who, after achieving hormonal balance in this way, not only felt more energetic, but also experienced improvements in mood swings and even moderate cognitive fog, reversing the way they interact with the outside world. Third, this mixture restores nerve sensitivity that has been dulled. The warmth of a partner's touch rekindles emotional ties. As Mr. Hassan, 69, of Solo poetically put it, "It's like tuning an old radio to crystal clear reception after years of static." The anti-inflammatory qualities of turmeric help to heal chronic inflammation-induced nerve damage. Like electrical lines in insulation, nerves are covered with myelin, which is eroded by inflammation and causes signal disruption. It is repaired by turmeric, which also promotes the creation of new nerves by stimulating BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Furthermore, Mr. Hassan explained, "It's not just physical. I'm more attuned to my wife's emotions now, sensing her needs and moods. Our relationship feels warm and alive again." This is intriguing from a medical perspective because BDNF supports brain function in addition to peripheral nerves. I've treated patients with diabetic or aging-related neuropathy in my clinic, and this therapy has frequently been used in conjunction with their medications to improve sensory awareness and lessen symptoms like numbness. In one particularly noteworthy instance, a 72-year-old artist who had lost the fine motor feel in his hands resumed painting after months of rehabilitation. attributing his newfound inventiveness to nerve restoration. Speaking of inflammation, it's the unseen destroyer that saps the passion from your life. Chronic low-level inflammation prevents your body from being vital and keeps it in survival mode. Mr. Tariq, a 66-year-old Jakartan businessman, revealed, "Doctor, it's not just intimacy. My whole body feels lighter, fresher, like a heavy weight's been lifted. This silent killer sucks energy while your body battles it nonstop." One by one, these flames are put out by the natural fireman curcumin found in turmeric. Mr. Tariq continued, "I used to wake up achy all over. Now I'm refreshed right from the start. My wife says my face glows brighter, not dull anymore. Even the kids notice I look younger." Curcumin's ability to lower markers like C-reactive protein is supported by research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. In my years of practice, I've connected uncontrolled inflammation to everything from heart problems in seniors to joint pain. This is enhanced when honey is added because its antioxidants fight oxidative stress, which is a co-conspirator with inflammation. One patient of mine, a 60-year-old former athlete, was unable to play golf due to joint inflammation. In addition to reducing his discomfort, this pair helped him regain his mobility, which allowed him to play golf with his grandchildren and strengthen ties to his family that he had previously believed had been broken. Mental clarity is a fifth advantage that is frequently disregarded. Libido and general zest for life are clouded by brain fog. By increasing BDNF, the turmeric honey mixture keeps your mind alert. A healthy brain is the foundation of fulfilling intimacy. If it is foggy, romance fades. Mr. Salim, 71, of Yogyakarta, smiled as he said, "My thoughts are clear. My mood's soared. My wife calls me romantic again, like our dating days. I bring her flowers, plan walks instead of zoning out in front of the TV. Honey supplies consistent glucose for brain fuel, while turmeric improves cerebral blood flow. According to Mr. Salim, I'm creative now. Last week I surprised her with dinner at our first date spot from 45 years ago. She was moved to tears." This is consistent with research on the neuroprotective effects of curcumin published in Neuropsychopharmacology. Patients with early mild cognitive impairment have improved their focus and memory in my clinic, which has allowed them to live richer lives. Due to the brain-boosting synergy of this remedy, a 68-year-old professor who had been suffering from forgetfulness was able to regain his lecture sharpness. A surprise bonus? Notable advancements in prostate health. Many patients report having more energy in the morning and sleeping deeper as a result of reducing the number of nightly restroom trips from 4 or 5 to 1 or 2. A positive cascade is produced as a result. Men over 60 frequently experience prostate irritation. Honey prevents urinary tract infections, while turmeric reduces swelling. I dreaded long trips due to constant stops. Now I join out-of-town tours worry-free, Mr. Rahman, 68, of Semarang recalled, smiling shyly. My wife and I travel again like old times, and uninterrupted sleep means quality mornings together, if you catch my drift. Curcumin's anti-androgenic effects on benign prostatic hyperplasia are discussed in the Prostate Journal. In my experience, this has improved general well-being by assisting patients in avoiding drugs that have negative side effects. After experiencing relief from frequent cravings, a 75-year-old farmer patient of mine was able to rejoin his community activities, which strengthened his social connections. Here's how to incorporate this easily. In a glass of warm water, combine 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 2 tablespoons of pure honey before breakfast. Stir and sip warm. Add turmeric to tea or food in the afternoon. Spread the mix on whole grain bread for a nutritious snack before bed. Why is the water warm? It promotes the absorption of curcumin. A full stomach optimizes the absorption of nutrients. Add lemon or lime juice if you don't like the harshness of turmeric. Vitamin C increases absorption by up to 200%. Innovative patients use it into yogurt or fruit smoothies. One even creates honey turmeric ice pops for their grandchildren. The secret? Consistency as opposed to ferocity. If sensitive, start gently, increase, and if necessary, take after meals. It will take 2 to 3 weeks to get full effects, so patience is essential. Malang resident Mr. Zain, 64, revealed, "Week 1, nothing, I nearly quit. My wife urged me on. By week 3, wow, like a fresh battery. Energy surged, mood lifted, and my wife and I are close like newlyweds after 40 years. Despite being natural, caution is important. If you are taking blood thinners or have gallbladder problems, talk to your doctor because turmeric may interact with them. If allergic, rash, itching, stop. Always put safety first. Never combine herbs and medications without a prescription. Mr. Omar, a 65-year-old from Surabaya, found out that he had upset his stomach by taking too much medication. For kidney stone history, watch out for high doses due to oxalates, but my recommended amount is safe for most. I thought more was better, doctor, but wrong. Scaling up gradually fixed it, and results are amazing. Allow me to change your perspective on aging. It's evolution rather than decline, much like great cheese maturing or fine wine developing depth. Your body, your devoted friend for many years, demands attention. In a lovely statement, Mr. Aditya, 72, of Bali, said, "I treat my body like a vintage car, older, rarer, needs special maintenance, but properly tended, it outshines new models. At 72, I'm still surfing." What a victory that you have made it this far. Make the most of these golden years now. Hurry up and mix your first batch in the kitchen. In 3 months, one little step today will lead to big jumps. Fight for your body, which has battled for you. Starting over can be intimidating, but keep in mind that a 1,000-mile trip begins with one step. Mr. Farid, 66, of Padang, expressed remorse for his procrastination, saying, "I waited 6 months after hearing this. Wish I'd started sooner. 6 months of better life lost. Don't wait. Begin today." Imagine the following 3 months. Waking up full of energy, your husband grinning at your enthusiasm, children noticing how young you are, hobbies rekindled, endless playtime with grandchildren, and a colorful private life once more. For my patients, this is reality, not fiction. It's about being your best self at any age. Mr. Iqbal, 70, of Makassar, broke down as he said, 3 months ago, I was ready to give up. Now we're planning an Indonesia tour, unimaginable before. Grandkids call me cool grandpa, not tired. My wife says she's fallen in love anew like 45 years ago. As a physician who has spent 25 years treating the elderly, I will continue to impart important knowledge. For health, it's never too late. While we age, our spirits remain youthful. Give this to needy friends or family groupings. If you find this useful, please subscribe for more. Some people find talking about this embarrassing, but you're not the only one. Thousands of people do the same. Those who are acting and watching to the end, they will change. I'm Dr. Layla, and I'm here to support your medical journey. Keep in mind that honey and turmeric are only tools. Transformation is fueled by your dedication. Greetings, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Until we meet again, dear friends, be well, passionate, and joyful. Let's examine why inflammation is such a prevalent problem in aging, to provide additional context based on my experience. Chronic inflammation results in increased cytokines that impair cellular function and can be caused by environmental pollutants, stress, or poor food. This can lower testosterone production in men by suppressing the Leydig cells in the testes. This tempest can be calmed by anti-inflammatory drugs like curcumin, which modify NF-κB pathways, according to a seminal study published in Nature Reviews Immunology. In addition to increased vitality, I've seen arthritis patients who experienced joint alleviation, which allowed them to dance with their husbands and rekindle their romance through movement. Regarding hormones, take into account andropause, which is the male counterpart of menopause. Fatigue and poor mood are among the symptoms, which are frequently misunderstood as depression. The boron in honey affects the globulin that binds sex hormones, releasing more testosterone. For mild cases, natural boosters are recommended by the Endocrine Society's guidelines. A 62-year-old engineer patient who was struggling with burnout reported feeling more motivated, which she attributed to a longer career. Neurology as a whole is linked to nerve health. Curcumin-augmented BDNF functions similarly to brain cell fertilizer. According to Alzheimer's research and therapy, it may be able to stop neurodegeneration. Family interactions were improved by a patient with early Parkinson's symptoms who had steadier hands and sharper wit. 50% of males over 60 have BPH. According to urology studies, curcumin inhibits 5-alpha reductase. One patient was spared surgery and was able to have restful evenings and vigorous mornings. In my work, I place a strong emphasis on holistic integration. To maximize the effects, combine this with mild activity, such as walking. In order to improve adherence and share stories, a group of patients started a walking club. Community enhances healing. Changes in mindset are essential. Research on positive psychology indicates that optimism is associated with improved health outcomes. By encouraging resilience and concentrating on the body's strengths, I help patients keep gratitude notebooks. Increasing consumption, add cinnamon and almond milk to golden milk for an anti-inflammatory boost, or infuse honey with turmeric for spreads for variation. Keep a journal to document your improvement. Many people start with small changes, such as improved digestion from the prebiotics in honey. Diabetics are also at risk. Keep an eye on your blood sugar levels because honey might alter them. Curcumin helps liver patients cleanse, but check dosages. In the end, this gives you the ability to age with grace, embracing knowledge while maintaining your fire. My goal is to assist you in thriving rather than merely surviving.